Today's daily drive-by. First and foremost, where all my dogs at? That was bad. I'll work on my bark. I'm still learning 29 years later. But go fucking Browns. Let's see if we can continue this win streak, even with Deshaun Watson out. But jumping on here to give you guys your daily drive-by, your daily dose of wisdom, your daily dose of encouragement, your daily dose of fucking, baby. I've been going through life and I've realized that I do a very good job of sticking with habits. So this is all going to be around habits and planning and into the new year, because I know that it comes this time right now where everybody's like, oh, I'm going to start in the new year and I'm going to pick up these new habits and routines and I'm going to do this and that. And then 2 weeks later after the new year, you're not fucking doing it. So how can you hold yourself accountable? How can you do the things that you're going to tell yourself you're going to do without making it seem like you're completely uprooting your life and changing the things that you don't want to, but you need to, and blah, blah, blah. So, it is simple. Keep it simple, stupid is a saying for a reason. So, if you guys have something that you want to do, if you have something you want to achieve, if you have something you want to conquer, if you have something that you want to pursue, that you've been pushing off or you haven't stuck to, or you haven't figured out a way to like get over the hump, it's all about setting things in place, building on that to create the momentum, create the motion of the ocean in the right direction of the route that you want to go. So what I mean by that is start small. Start small by doing something once a week. Nail that down. You got to win the weeks to win the months. You got to win the months to win the years. You got to win the years to keep things going in the right direction. And so we all have things that we want to achieve. We all have things that we want to accomplish. We have things that we want to set forth to challenge ourselves. But we get very discouraged when that thing doesn't come to fruition, when that thing doesn't blossom to what we thought it was going to. That when we cross the finish line, if we didn't get that feeling that we thought we would have, that it wasn't worth the time. It was a waste of time. But you can't look at it like that. You have to view it in the mindset that everything you are doing so that way you can learn. You're doing it so you can adapt, you can grow to achieve said goal that you want to. And so as you're embarking on these new journeys that you want to take on from now until the new year and then the new year and beyond, start small so that way you can create that habit. You can create that lasting something that will keep it going, that will keep that spark, and realize that throughout the time of your journey or the time that you're doing something, that you're going to be learning lessons, that it's not always going to be this easy path, or it's not always going to be what you thought it was going to be. And that's okay. That's a part of it, and that's why as people continue to go through stuff, they continue to elevate, get higher. They have some setbacks. They think it's going to dwindle down, but they keep pushing forward because they know at the end of that journey, there's more to it. It's almost like you enter a different realm of life. Somebody going after a new job, a promotion. They get that promotion. They're like, yeah, I got it. But then 3 weeks later, they catch themselves complaining because they got more work, or they catch themselves complaining because it's not what they thought it was going to be, or the people that they're working with now aren't who they wanted to be working with. But they always thought that promotion was going to yield them this great success and this mindset that it was going to be this flourishing something. And then they got the promotion and it was like, well, fuck, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And they let themselves get into a slump because they're like, I'm not happier. Yeah, I'm making more money, but this isn't any better than it used to be. Or it's that person that's on the weight loss journey that loses all of the weight and they get there and they're like, I'm not happy. I'm not enjoying life. I can't eat this. I can't do this. I watch everything. I have these self-image problems. I have all this stuff. Or it's that person that, ends a relationship because they weren't happy. And they're like, during that relationship, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. And then they end it and they start seeing what good was in it. What I'm saying is, while you go through these journeys or while you're making these decisions on like what route you want to go in life, what you want to do, what you want to achieve and accomplish, you think that it's going to be something at the end. And when it's not that something at the end, you think it was a failure. You think, oh, I shouldn't have done this, or I should have went a different route. But that's why you went through that, because now you're a better person and you know which route you want to take from there. You know that said thing is moving your needle in the direction that you want, or you know said thing is getting you to that next thing. But you have to step back and you have to remember that during that time, during that process, it might not always pan out the way you wanted to. It might not always pan out the way you thought it was going to, but you're learning, developing, and growing. And that's the key right there, is that we continue to learn, develop, and grow. Everybody thinks that failure is such a bad thing. Everybody thinks that a small hiccup is such a bad thing. Everybody thinks that when it doesn't turn out the way you thought it was supposed to, that it's a bad thing, but it's not. Because now you're at a different path. You're in a different evolution of you and where you want to be. And so as you start approaching these goals, as you start approaching these things that you want to achieve, start small. Like I said, win the day. When you start winning the days, you can win the weeks. When you start winning the weeks, you can win the months. When you start winning the months, you can win the years. And then that's how you keep elevating in life. And so how I'm viewing it is I'm going to live and die by my calendar. I said for my 29th birthday that people are going to hear me, but they're not going to see me. What did I mean by that? What I meant by that is that I want to be so ingrained in my dreams and my passions and my visions that it's almost like when people get the time to hang out with me, when people get my attention, it's valued more. Both parties, from my side and their side, because it's like, damn, Freddie doesn't come out as much as he used to. Damn, Freddie doesn't do this as much as he used to. Oh, we don't communicate as much as we used to. And it's not a bad thing, and it's not that I'm pushing people out. But if I want to grow Desire to Inspire to the realm that I know it can be, or to the standards I know it can be, I have to make changes in my life. I know that it's not where it could be right now because I'm not giving it my all. And I think that's fine, because guess what? Over the last 2 years, I've been winning the days, which allowed me to win the weeks, which allowed me to win the months, and it's allowing me to win the years. Because guess what? I haven't stopped. I've learned, I've developed, I've grown. And so I'm going to keep that mentality. But what that mentality is, every single year you have to elevate. Every single year you have to get better. Every single year you have to give it more attention. And that's what 2024 is going to be for me. 2023 was a year of consistency and the year of physical fitness. The bulk, the Spartan, the half marathon. Consistency. I nailed it. Now 2024 is all about business and financial growth. Business and financial growth is all my 2024. And so what I'm going to start doing is living by my calendar. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give a damn what you think. I'm doing this for me. Name the song. No, but seriously, what I'm going to start doing is living by my calendar. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I said that, in 2024, I want to do another Spartan race because it made me feel good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Guess what? I bought the Spartan race and I'm doing it in April of 2024. Boom, put it on the calendar. You guys hear me talk all the time about how I want to go and get my hair replacement surgery. Guess what? The appointment's booked to get a consultation here in the United States. What that's going to allow me to do is see, 1, what it's going to cost me financially. 2, what the procedure looks like. 3, get the answers to the questions that I have. So I'm going to do that by August of 2024. Boom, it's on the calendar. Trips that I want to go on, put them on the calendar. Goals that I have, put them on the calendar. Events that I want to go to spread DTI, put them on the calendar. So you guys are seeing the image now, is put it on the calendar so that way you have something to work towards. That way you have something to go and achieve and you can conquer it. So, Fred, what's the overall message? Let's end this. Almost 10 minutes in. We're going to keep the daily drive-bys to around 10 minutes going forward because I think that I want these to be quick snippets, quick bites of information. So the thing is work on consistency and remember that failure is key. Something not going as planned is key because you learn, develop, and grow. So stay consistent. Work on the small habits that then build up to the bigger ones. Much love. Have a great fucking day. Live your best life. Love your life. And remember, things change, people change. Time is money. So I went and bought a Rolex. It's on.